Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm just pulling up Instagram. I don't know who I'm saying good morning to when I do that because nobody's in here yet. But maybe in the recording you'll see it and it won't make any sense. All right. Instagram. Hello, Kate. Hello, good morning. It's raining here. Hey, Joel. Yes, you, Kate. Hello, Becca. Good morning. How was your weekend, friends? So good to not see you. Or whatever this is, this conversation. Um, it is raining here, and I'm kind of enjoying the sound of the rain outside as people come in. Man, I don't know about y'all, but this weekend was intense. A lot of emotions, a lot of old stuff coming up. And it got me thinking about, maybe fittingly, about apocalypse and how the original meaning of apocalypse isn't actually the end of the world. I think if you go back, I forget the exact breakdown, but if you go back to the original roots, it is a time of apocalypse is a time of unveiling, when truths that have been hidden are revealed in gentle and not so gentle ways. And when, hey, good morning, Sarah. And also when new things, new growth occurs. So it's this kind of sympathetic process where as truths are unveiled or wounds are unveiled, then there's a choice point where we get to decide, are we going to allow new growth to occur, or are we going to kind of rot away or stay hewed to the old ways. Yeah, so just a little lighthearted conversation this morning as folks come in. Hey friends, all right. I'm a little tired this morning, a little bit stiff. Let's dive into a poem now that we've brought apocalypse into the conversation. But it is really interesting, isn't it? All of the things that are in this moment being unveiled and revealed about the systems that we are living in that maybe weren't what we thought they were, and kind of the all of the deep-seated beliefs and ways of being that have created kind of the circumstances that made this pandemic possible. Not just the deficits in our healthcare system, but also kind of the decimation of the environment that made it possible for the virus to leap from animals to humans. It's fun. It's a lot to hold. All right, let's see what Hafez has to say about all this as things disintegrate and grow all at the same time. So April 6th, our poem this morning from Hafez is I Promise. Has not the architect love, or rather, let me start over because I think those commas are weird. Has not the architect, love, built your heart in a glorious manner, with so much care that it is meant to break if love ever ceases to know all that happens is perfect? And where does anything love has ever known go, when your eye and hand can no longer be warmed by its body? So vast a room your soul, every universe can fit into it. Anything you once called beautiful, anything that ever gave you comfort, waits to unite with your arms again. I promise. That's such a lovely poem for apocalyptic times. So you can't see this, but I'll show you. In the first stanza, the reason I stopped is it has the architect, comma, love, built your heart, and it's like love is the architect. Or, alternatively, we are the love. Who knows? But I love this idea that no matter what else is going on and no matter how challenging or frightening things get, that everything that we've ever experienced as love, everything that we've ever connected deeply with is there for us. It's all held in our soul, wherever our soul may be. And when we create space for it, yes, love is capitalized, exactly. And so that's either that love is the architect or love is a proper noun. I guess we get to decide. So Yeah, so let's explore that in the meditation, that idea that anything we've ever loved, anything we've connected with in that deep level is always there waiting to return to our arms. Let's see what we can do with that. All right, so sit as always in a way that feels comfortable to you. And as we settle in, I'm recognizing how much I missed this yesterday. I didn't do any kind of meditation or breathing yesterday, so this is lovely. All right, so just go ahead and let's bring some attention to our breath. Being very aware as you inhale that this is you inhaling. Very aware as you exhale that this is you exhaling in this moment. I think we can really enjoy the sense of inflation on the inhale. And enjoy the sense of release on the exhale. And on this next inhale and exhale, just start to consciously elongate the breaths a little bit. Really allowing the body to inflate and fill with that energy, and gently releasing. And all together, let's take a nice deep breath in. And release. And with that, we can invite ourselves to come a little bit more into our bodies. So, allowing gravity to work. And I can feel as we do this and hear the rain outside intensifying. And so I'm just imagining rain washing down over my body. And as it does, I can feel the earth beneath me softening. And we can just imagine releasing our weight into the soft earth. And feeling the earth kind of sink and rise up beneath us, offering an embrace and support. And if, as we allow some of this tension that we've been holding to leave the body this morning, you feel emotions start to move or free up, a really beautiful way to work with those is just to let them out with a gentle sound instead of trying to hold them. That might sound like just a gentle sigh or even a whisper. And let's play with that for a moment. So find an emotion or open up to an emotion that may want to move this morning. Or a sensation in the body that may want to move, and in a moment we'll take an inhale together and just let it out with a gentle sound, whatever sound feels right to you. And here we go, nice deep breath in. And release with the sound. And we can continue doing that throughout as we do our light scan of the body, starting right above the top of the head and just lightly working your way down through the forehead and the cheeks, the jaw, and the throat. As always, noticing those places that may feel open and alive and those places that may feel constricted or tired. Just getting a sense of what's going on in our bodies today. all the way down to your belly and hips and thighs, all the way to the bottom of your feet. Good, and let's just take a nice deep breath in. We'll exhale with another sound. Or whatever sound came out for you. And now I'll just invite us to maybe put a hand somewhere where you're experiencing either like emotion or tension right now, or just a place in your body that feels like it wants some attention. And as we do that, I'll just invite us to connect with something that over the billions and billions of moments that have made up our lives, something that we've deeply loved in a beautiful way, in an open way, in an unconditional way. It might be a moment with a special person. So connecting with a moment where we experienced that love with a capital L, which is really, maybe secretly, the universal element of connection. So a moment where we felt deeply connected, deeply seen, deeply understood and accepted. And a moment where we offered the same, that deep acceptance, that deep listening. These moments of love can be moments of perfect exchange and balance. And they often only last for a moment, so we're just looking for that one moment. And as it comes to you, and we can be really patient and gentle with moments like this, just allowing yourself to really re-experience it. Remembering what it felt like in your body. Remembering any smells or tastes, the quality of the light. And perhaps even remembering the moment right before this moment of love, of deep experience. Who were you before this moment? And how might this moment have shifted you or created an opening within you for a slightly new way of being or a new reality? And just take a nice, easy breath in and release it. And if your hand is still on that part of the body that you identified earlier, see if through your hand you can channel the energy of this moment, and just, you can imagine it like a light flowing perhaps from your heart down to your palm. And see if you can share it with that place in your body that may be experiencing tension or emotion or just need attention. Sharing that perfect, balanced moment of love. Just take a couple of deep breaths into that, just noticing anything that you experience. And now I'll invite you to take your same hand, when it feels right, just taking it off your body and facing it towards the screen. And we'll keep our eyes closed. Or if you're not looking at the screen or pointing towards the screen, you can just face your palm outwards. And what we're going to do is share the energy of this moment with each other. So let's start there. So just take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll just imagine sending the energy of this moment of love to each other through the internet. So nice deep breath in. And release it. And with this next one, we can just imagine sending the energy of this moment to the collective. And maybe not all of humanity, maybe just your neighborhood. And you can just imagine it spreading like a gentle light over the neighborhood. So let's do this together. Nice deep breath in. And release. And we'll do one more last breath. And with that, we'll send a prayer out that we all remember the experience of love and of balance and of listening and being heard, seeing and being seen. And may we remember that as we navigate these times together, which can often seem terrifying and very, very dark, that this love is not abstract, that it's something that we've experienced and can continue to experience with each breath. So I don't know what I just said, but let's breathe into it. Nice deep breath in. And release. You can open your eyes. If that feels interesting to you. Welcome back. Hello. Hello. That was fun. I'll share that the moment that I experienced, or that came up for me, was the moment after I did the first performance of a solo show a few years ago, which was really not so secretly a rite of passage, because the end of any rite of passage is the sharing of the story of the thing that happened. And I wasn't sure how this thing was going to be received. And there was a guy in the very front row who I didn't know. I knew most of the people there. And he, at the end of it, and I was depleted and covered in sweat, having just relived this very intense experience, and he rose to his feet the instant the light came up. And we had a moment of exchange that felt like love. It just felt like a perfect moment where I saw him in that moment and he saw me in a very real way. And I hadn't thought about that moment for years, so thanks. Thank you for allowing me the space to reconnect with that. So what I'm going to ask our friends, the Archetype cards this morning, I feel like the Archetype cards need a song. Do you remember Mr. Rogers where the trolley would come out? If anybody wants to write an Archetype card song, that could be fun. And these are again the Wild Unknown Archetype deck by Kim Krantz. And I'm going to, the question I'm going to hold for this morning is, how can I connect more deeply with love? How can I connect more deeply with love? And where is the opportunity for that? And as soon as I said the question again, oh, that's sweet. So this morning's card, appropriately, perhaps, is the kiss. The kiss. And again, this is one that I have not worked with before. So I'm excited to see what it is. I really love the artwork on these. All right. This is card 60. So the kiss is the touch, the chemistry, the sex. Before a first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like? Their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetypal energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what was moments ago separate. Two become one. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self toward union and acceptance. This card suggests that true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. You will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold chills and an awakening of the heart. When light, sensual expressiveness, merging in invitation. When dark, neediness, pressure, dominance, and disrespect. Here's a fun assignment for us today. Write down the story of your first kiss. What was changed in that moment? And here's another one. Intimacy is multi-layered and requires a reflection. Revisit what you consider to be sensual, taboo, acceptable, and shameful. So this one has been very alive for me the past few days. So I'm wondering what you take from it. There's a lot that I take from it. I'm quarantining with my partner right now, and this feels like a real opportunity to revisit the art of kissing, if nothing else. But I also love the idea that it's risky and beautiful business, because if I'm holding the question, how can I welcome in more love, then that's not all rainbows and unicorns. It comes with a lot of risk and a lot of reward as well. And I love this idea of merging with the other, so that love is not necessarily just found within, it's also, and actually needs to be found in relationship. Yeah, that's true. It is perfect for the Libra full moon. Oh, also it's a full moon tomorrow, so in addition to everything else going on, there's a lot of heightened energy around. So yeah, I think that idea of really feeling into where there are opportunities to merge in partnership with another human or spirit or the moon, perhaps creating a little ritual around that could be really, really powerful for us today, or at least for me. So I think that's where we'll end it today. Tomorrow evening at 6:30 p.m., for anybody who's interested, I'm facilitating a community healing circle and breath work for the full moon, and just because it's a lovely thing to do. So if you are looking for a little bit more of that love and connection, and just want to play with some other human beings who are really lovely, tomorrow 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll post information about that below. Hey CB, how's it going? All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. As always, this will live on my timeline and on my website at storyandspirit.org/meditations. For Facebook, when you see me looking over here, it's because Instagram's there. For Instagram, when I'm looking here, you know. All right, have a beautiful day. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. Bye.